Take a sip and let's wind down. So a lot has been going on. Friday I had to go to the Bavarian town, southern Bavarian town of Ansbach. It's a couple of hours away. Right after work I had to go check into a hotel. I was going to be giving the the master of ceremonies for the army ball. And I need to share some pictures in the community post of that. It was a lot of fun. Got home this morning, had time to literally pack and then walk down to the train station, get on a train for Friesen, and then from there had to take a bus to Munich International Airport, where I'm at right now. I'm staying at the Hilton here. Lovely hotel. It really is a beautiful airport. I haven't decided yet whether I love this one or Frankfurt more, but it is rather gorgeous here. I do like this airport very much, and there's no whistles or bells. We've got none of the cool stuff, the cool studio, the comfortable, warm office feeling that we have when I'm at home. You know, we're going to be on the road now. Tomorrow we're flying out. I'm flying out, but we'll be together. We will be flying out of here on our way to Charlotte, and then we'll be in Charlotte for a few hours. I'll make my way to the business class lounge, and we'll knock out the Monday grid then, and we'll get it uploaded real quick before I have to catch my flight to Austin, Texas. And I'll be back in Texas for a week, and heading back the next Sunday, so a week from today, heading back to Germany. So just was no way to get the puzzle done the last couple of days, and I'm very sorry about that. But as promised, we're here today. It's a little late, I get that, but the sound is awful. I got it. The video is weird. I'm in my hotel room right now, and I'm glad that we've got this kind of funny background stuff going on here. I guess they're supposed to be the Alps, in a little sitting area here in my suite. So it gives me some room here, and I've also brought this bottle of wine that I was given last night. It's called Weinbeet, and this is von Ersten Lagen. It's a Merlot Cabernet Sauvignon, and it's from the Pfalz region right here in Bavaria. And the hotelier, when he saw me, he's just like, "You look like you've had a rough night." I mean, I was still in my uniform. I was in my formal mess dress uniform, my army uniform. And I was like, "Yes, it's been a long night." He goes, you look like you could use a glass of wine, my friend." And he handed me a couple bottles of this, and I'm so happy he did. Very thankful. And so with that, let's go ahead and see if I can pull up this grid and see if we can hop into it. We kind of want to make sure that we can see the grid in that. Let me open this up, and then let's see if we can push it over some to get it out of our way. Oh yeah, we got plenty of room now. There we go. I know, the sound is awful. It's L-Rent quality. It's not what we're used to. But I am dedicated to solving these grids with you, so just please bear with me. Let's try to get this knocked out today. The theme of the puzzle, well, the name of the puzzle is Letter Openers. It's by Rich Proulx, edited, of course, by Will Shortz, so that's always a wonderful thing. Install a little solver's courage, and we'll get back to our grid here and see if we can get this thing going. All right, let's see if I can move my mouse here and get to where we can do business. All right, get that mouse out of the way. All right, here we go. So the weekend is almost here. How about TGIF? I always wonder, is it going to be a tough Sunday or an easy Sunday, right? You know, I guess the tougher the better, but remember that one Sunday about 2 or 3 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks ago, it was just work. We just worked our whole way through it. I'm hoping that's not the case. So network owned by Showtime, maybe the movie channel. And that was our very first one. Mighty wind, do you think a gust or a gale? I don't really know that there's any way for me to know just yet. So lifted one's spirits. C19 down, we'll get to that. Aid for using Bluetooth. Okay, well, there could be a lot there. So one might start as a seed. We've got an I. I'm going with idea. Why not? Have no blank of perfection. You'll never reach it. Salvador Dali. I mean, I'm a fan, but my kid sister Tiffany is absolutely, she idolizes all of Dali, and I know he's talking about fear. One of my favorite quotes. Have no fear of perfection. You'll never reach it. I think we've got an ear something going on here, but with four, I don't know, earbud, ear pod, that's where my mind going. I have no idea what that is, so. Whoa, okay. Circled letter plus what appears to be a cane. All right. Well, okay. Lifted one's spirits. All right. Well, let's see what else we got. Just like that. Pioneers of freeze-drying food. Oh, it feels... Without regard to privacy. Temporary residence. Largest public school in the U.S. by enrollment. Seems like I should know that. PST part. Okay. What else we got? So we got something going on down here. Don't know what that is. Just like that. What the heck? Feel bad. I guess maybe ale. I was trying to think if maybe I could use rue or woe or something, but I don't think so. Is this helping at all? Just like that. Without regard to privacy. No help yet. So we gotta hope we get something here pretty quick, or I'm gonna have to start guessing. Passion. Public house offering. That's just short for a pub, right? So maybe ale. Awkward people to butt dial, perhaps. White House dog of the 1980s, and that was Rex. I remember. So awkward people to butt dial could be your exes. You know, and I don't have any, and that's a good thing. Sierra Leone. And yeah, we're not gonna have an easy Sunday, are we? Helps informally. Guarantee. Maybe to ensure. Otherwise, if you are doing the guarantee, if you're paying to guarantee something, I guess it would be an insure. I think that's how that works. Just like that. And that's in italic, isn't it? So let's just try italic. Well, we got to do something here because I don't know what else is going on, to be honest with you. Temporary residence. We have Pacific Standard Time. If I were to use an abbreviation for time, what would that be? I mean, it's 4 letters. Pacific, PAC. If I had standard, I guess you go with STD. Passion could be ardency. Yeah, they're gonna make me work for this Sunday, aren't they? Lifted one's spirits. That looks like it could be made a toast. So I think we got a gale here. And without regard to privacy could be nosily. And I guess this could be an ear clip. Well, that's really awkward. Temporary residence. Oh, Incas. Incas, yes, that's right. Okay, remember that now. Pioneers of freeze-drying food. Okay, so I think we got a camp here. And I guess we could have largest public school. Is that Arkansas State University or is it Arizona State University? I don't know. It could be Alaska State. I don't even know if there is one, but I guess it's ASU. This looks like it could be clear as mud and arcane. So circled letter would be R, and then we have a cane. Clear as mud, arcane, clever. I like it. We better just stick with what we've got. I don't need to be going somewhere where I don't have any clues just yet. So, helps informally. Collins, author of the Hunger Games. I actually don't know her work, but it's crosswordese. Diddly squat. Guess that couldn't be Zippo. That'd be 2P, so I guess 0. All right, we'll get there. I guess dads could be the school chaperones. Circuit board device, probably a diode. That was the best class I ever took, was just basic circuitry. Took it after computer science because I just wanted to know. And I found out that was not something that was just not in my wheelhouse. Sure. Later was transfixed by, maybe stared at. So maybe in a while. And the microphone is really far away from me, so I feel like I'm having to yell here, and it's just very awkward. And this is all awkward, but I just want you to know, like I always say, but I really do mean it today for sure, as I do always, but today especially. My name is Christopher, and I'm so glad you're putting up with all of this to solve this puzzle with me. Thank you. I am forever in your debt for that. Cognizant of, maybe onto. Okay, we'll just deal with that. See whatever down later. Weapon with wires could be a taser. I still can't. Oh, does a solid. Okay, nice. All right. No, Mr. Proulx is not making this easy on us at all, I don't think. Natural feature between Mexico y Texas, and that would be Rio Grande. So, there for suckers, maybe straws. You ever do a grid where you're just like, I don't feel comfortable with any of this? That's how this feels. So, knee parts in brief. How about the anterior cruciate ligaments? Meditative martial art, Tai Chi. Gold medal offering, maybe white flower. Really deadly stuff, by the way. I mean, I'm just saying that because I care. Oshkosh bagosh. Vowel sound in father, maybe a soft A. Record label for the Backstreet Boys. Who knows that? I mean, audio files system. Well, it looks like it'd be a stereo something. Did I spell that right? It just looks weird. I guess I'm all thrown off right now. Circled letter plus. It appears to be a cape. So that could be an S and a cape, sidestep, escape. Okay, I'm liking this. I'm liking this very much. I think this is very clever, and it is very arcane to go with the previous down answer, if that's even correct. Cause of some sleep issues, perhaps apnea. Okay, show listlessness. This is going to be one of those days. Marketing worker informally could be an ad rep. All right, very nice. Credit informally could be props. Conclave actress Isabella, and that's, I think, Rossellini, but I don't know how to spell her name for the life of me. Rossell, I don't know if it's 2 L's or 2 N's. I don't even know if it's I think it's 2 S's. Audiophile system could be a stereo set. What in the heck is a stereo set? If that's even right, I mean, it looks like it's going to be right because I think we've got a Sabre alternative as an Epay. Prominent features of elephant seals. I'm assuming these are noses. I don't... Over here. Psst. Okay, got it. I missed my microphone. Wee fellow could be a lad. A lad. Okay, so I mean, I'm assuming we got 2 L's, so, and I know I'm hitting the table and I'm making this whole thing bounce around, and I'm just begging you to please be patient with me. I'm just trying here. Comedian Radner. Oh, yeah, Gilda Radner, that's right. Gosh. No, I can't put Gilda in there because I guess it's 1 N and 2 L's. I don't even know what I'm doing. Oh my God. This is Gilda Radner, though. I'm fairly certain. Hydroelectric projects. I mean, that kind of, you know, tells me I'm on the right track here. Worst time for a double fault could be an ad out. And a perfect storm. Is it an idiom or an axiom? See above in footnotes. Planet whose day is longer than its year, that's Venus. So I guess this would be, see above in footnotes would be idiom. And so I guess we got an idiom. Circled letter plus an oven mitt. So maybe emit, maybe give off, modern prefix with anxiety, tech company exec for sure. How about a CIO? So I guess we could have eco anxiety, and I think I might have some of that going on a lot. Innocent sort could be a naif. All right, well, so I guess we got to give off here maybe. What fits or ovic mean in names, and that would be son of, or what I just tend to refer to as a patronymical, or patronymically speaking, son of. Go a little one way or the other to lean. Okay, that's good too. Very clever. This is a clever grid. It really is. Ridge in metalworking could be a knurl, which is a big word for those of us into, we collect watches, we're really into the knurling and to the chamfers and, you know, all of this stuff. You know, I mean, just love every bit of that part of the hobby, if you will, the passion, the ardency, if you will. So, meaty pasta sauce. How about a ragu? Auto mechanics tool could be an oil gun. So what do we got here? Cut off, good. I'm glad we had that P because it's either lob off or lop off, and you never know, and that could be so. We got Anna Navarro makes an appearance in here, and I got Megan the Stallion. So what is this? Circled letter plus. Knitting? I don't even know what to go from with that. Okay. More crafty could be slyer. You know, I always complain about words like slyer in there. You know, like that's just so lazy. But it's not. The constructors have no way around that, really. And I know this. And I just finished the construction and just submitted it to the New York Times. I'm hoping that they'll take a look at it. I'm pretty proud of it. So we'll see what happens with it. But I tell you what, when you're solving a difficult grid and you get that crossword ease that may not be so elegant. It sure is nice to get it when you know that's probably what it's going to be. We'll just check it. And of course, we got a glass eel here. And I'll tell you, the one thing about doing crossword puzzles that has really been amazing to me is I've become an expert on eels. Helen of the Queen, and that would be Dame Helen Mirren. I lost Dame Maggie. Gosh, I'm still hurting over that. Folk singer Guthrie, you can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. Arlo, think his father was Woody Guthrie, like one of the original folksy dudes, right? Vast as an operation. Shivers, brr, very clever clue, I love that. So this could be large scale. We need to, of course, check as we go. Visible signs of maturity, maybe age spots. So it's like a work group of some sort. So maybe you knit. I don't know. Annual observance for breast cancer awareness, and I thought that was in October. I don't know what's going on there. Dude, 3 letters, maybe a bro. I've already got a lad in here. I don't think we can do with that. War room briefings and military shorthand. You know, those are called sit reps, but I didn't know that. I guess I don't really pay attention to much. I mean, I know what a sit rep is. I've been briefed. I was in the military. But is that really a common thing? Do people know what a sit rep is? I guess I just don't know. If it's a common word, I'll start using it more. Oh, another common word, with or without an apostrophe. Give a darn, that's clever. How about the so? So I guess we've got my we're here. Were and we are, we're. I guess this is no bra day. Again, need to check it. Office folder. Cause of puddles in the early spring, say. I don't know. Chances are. A little Johnny Mathis there to get became one. Maybe we wed. Speaking of, I'll become one again with the one I'm one with when I arrive in Austin tomorrow night at 7 p.m. local time. So I guess it could be a thaw. Office folder, I guess it'd be a laptop. Gordon blank, engineer with a law predicting a doubling of transistors on microchips every 2 years, and that's Moore. Moore's Law. Which is a really cool law. You ought to check it out if you're not familiar with it. I mean, it's cool. It's just saying if we can do this now, what can we do in 10 years? And you just kind of watch technology just like, you just see the interest, you know, accruing, right? You know, if we could do this in the last 10 years, we can probably double that in the next 10 months. It's so crazy. In a corner could be trapped. Salt's companions. Salts. I think we're talking about an old sea veteran, right? Don't know what that could be. Next up, we got a 10 hut. I don't want to waste anybody's time here, but I got to tell you, when you're an officer in training in the United States Army, you are not allowed to utter 10 hut. All right. I did that one time. I mean, I knew better. I was in officer candidate school, and I knew they were coming around to inspect our rooms, right? And me and my roommate, we were all ready to go in there. We shared an apartment-ish space, like a hotel room kind of, you know, while we were going through OCS and officer candidate school. And I knew that Captain Pelican was his name. I knew he was coming. He was coming down the hall. I could hear him in the other rooms. I mean, he was just like throwing tables and stuff around, and just pulling stuff out of, like, you know, wall lockers. I just knew it was going to be evil. But finally got down to our room, and I kept telling myself over and over in my head, I said, please, just say room, attend, huh, attend, huh. You know, I had this really perfectly spelled out in my head. I had it all planned. My plan. You know, I had it all really cool sounding in my head. He walked in, I lost my cool, and I went, room 10, hut! And I'll never forget this for the rest of my life. I'm sorry for my bride having to watch this if she is. She's heard this 1,000 times, but he said, a 10, hut? Of course, I'm saying at attention now. I mean, you're always at attention talking to an officer when you're an officer candidate at school. He's like, a 10 hut? Is that what you live in, boy? I tell you what, instead of regaling me with the intricacies of Southern architecture, why don't you call the room to attention? I'll never forget that Southern drawl he had, and oh man, Sir, candidate.combest. Yes, sir. And then, this is ridiculous. So I think Salt's companions could be mateys. Yar. In an uncouth manner, I think we're talking about, by definition, rudely. Theseus's need in the labyrinth, and he needed thread. That's good. Got on line, say. Done could be over. See what else. Oh my God. Can we just get through the ones we can get, and then we'll deal with that later. Channel with the one-time spin-off America's Store. Approaches furtively. White and I think that's Nerdy by Weird Al Yankovic. Approaches furtively. Well, actually, it got online. I mean, I guess you could talk about like you ordered it, right? Maybe this is like an Amazon thing. Extend one's military service. I'm going to find out if Mr. Proulx was ever in the United States military. It sure sounds like he was, and this is a lot of this makes a lot of sense to me. We're talking about re-upping here, and I know this isn't like so far out there that everybody else understands that too, but I'm just saying there's a lot of very military speak in here. Structure that's set on fire, and a love become a funeral pyre. Okay, circled letter plus, and we've got a pie here, or a missing slice of pie, I don't know. Hard thing to find in a house of mirrors is a door. Okay, I think this is probably going to be have eyes on, and that would be a spy. Let's just see. San Francisco to Napa direction, and that's, I think, that's north-northeast. Or as an old Salt would say, no east. And oh, that's a door. I meant to put a door there. So I think this is, yeah, I think this might be have eyes on. If that's the case, then we have the home shopping network. Approaches furtively could be to steal upon. And we got a spy here. And maybe have eyes on. By the way, that's not what that means. That doesn't mean anything to do with I'm watching you. I got my eyes on you. That's kind of to do it. If you really want to have some fun and you don't have any experience in the infantry or in maneuver world, in the Army, Marines, wherever, you should just probably Google what some of the hand signals mean when you're in combat, right? You know, it's really interesting. Got down to business. Justice Kagan. How about Elena? And oh gosh, we've got a lot of these. This is actually becoming some work here for it, isn't it? Part of an act could be a scene. And offs, okay. STEM part, got the S. So then I'm talking about science. Science. Offs, highly capable, could be adept. And I guess this could be wax. Storage devices made obsolete by MP3 players, and that is so funny. I just came across a drawer in the studio where we normally film this. I came across a drawer full of these little mini discs from way back in the day. So funny. Okay, what do we got now? So circled letter plus so whatever that is, and then we've got a tray of some sort. So got down to business in a way could be talked shop. French aperitif. My darling bride, my Shotzi would love that. That's her favorite cocktail on the planet is a Kir Royale. And I'll be honest with you, it's kind of like one of mine too. Blank Urquhart, co-host of the podcast Morbid. I don't know. Futon component must be a slat, and if that's so lucky of us, because I probably would have put in a sofa. So I guess we've got maybe a B tray and a backstab, and that would make this an Elena. We got another one in there, different spelling. If we're wrong, I mean, yeah, no. If we're wrong here, we're wrong. I ain't gonna do anything about that. Circled letter. See, 29 down. Oh my God. Water feature created by rising sea levels, and I think those are RIAs. What are the odds? I've asked that question, so it looks like we might have erode here. Okay, number 2 could be the aid. Bit could be a tad. So if it's erode, it could be eat away. All right. Kashmiri King, we're talking probably Raja. Startle could be to jolt. So far, maybe to now. This is so awkward. I have to hold my hands out here. Like I feel like I'm in the army again, being punished and having to hold my hands out here like in basic training in OCS and what we call doing the cherry picker. You just gotta, because I don't want to sit on the table and then move this thing around. I could try to bring this closer to me. I don't want it to get in the way of the camera. Okay, I guess we're doing better with that. Place for a white picket fence and a mom and pop shop. Sounds like Anytown, USA. Which is not where I'm headed to. Safe harbors could be Asila. Riveting persona, World War II, Rosie the Riveter. Very nice. Poker pot could be the kitty. Oh, I'm feeling a little bit hopeful, but I'm telling you, if we got something wrong, I don't know if I'm going to want to feel like going all the way through this. We might just have to just let one of you tell me what I did wrong. Share from an illicit endeavor could be a take. Fair hiring would be equal employment opportunity. Polite term of address, we got the answer right here. It must be ma'am. Sharp, maybe acute. Flirt with, maybe hit on. Boy Who Cried Wolf, written by Aesop. And frozen treat with a domed lid could be an icy. Oh, well, I'm really nervous about this, but how do we do, Bob? Okay, so this is a little awkward now. I've got to try to move this around to where we can kind of get that, the feel of that. Look, I know this is L rent. I get it. It's just what it is. It's L rent, and that's fine. This is the best I can do for what I've got right now, and it's going to be like this pretty much all week. I didn't bring a check bag, so I mean it's just a carry-on. I mean, this has just been this whole weekend has just been up and down, crazy. It's been unreal. But the point being is that it's been an awful lot of fun. Sitting down with you today, having a glass of wine, enjoying ourselves. I don't even know that I'll be able to access to normal background music. It may just be this basic upload that's going up. But if you will just forgive that and stick with me for the week, I would very much appreciate it. I really would, because I'm here because I want to be with the community, and I just love you guys to death, and so this means the world to me. But this was a fun grid. I really enjoyed it. I gotta say, Rich Proulx, fabulous work. I mean, this was good. Now I just gotta find out if you, sir, were in the United States military or some other military that uses the same types of terms, because it'd be really cool to find that out. And I guess Rich Proulx presents a puzzle with pictures and sound. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to read that article now that we've done the grid. But let me know your thoughts. What did you think of this grid? Did you have any issues with it? Was it easy? Was it not? And again, I'm so sorry for the awkward setting, but I just want you to know that I appreciate every one of y'all being here. Until next time, ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss. Servus. Grüß Gott. Ciao. Cin-Cin. Be well out there. Take care. Be good to yourselves. Be great to your friends and your family and your neighbors. But, oh, for the love of all things good, take special care of the person behind you in line. Be well.